channel. It took me a while, but finally I can show you the board game on equine medicine. If you remember, there is another game on my channel that I call it Microfisico, and if you didn't see it, you can find the link of that video here on top. For that game to play, you had just to download the board game and the playing cards and it was ready, while for this one it's a bit more complicated. Okay, let me explain how it works. This is the game board and you will find it at the link in the description of the video. You will have to print it with dimension of 60 by 40. At that link you will also find the chance cards that are these ones that you have to print with dimension of 8 by 5 centimeters. Apart from this material that I can provide you, you will also need tokens, 2 dice and fake money. For the tokens, I'm using this My Little Pony, but any small token that you can use to move on the board will be okay. For the money, I'm using these banknotes that I found on Amazon for 2-3 euro, but you can also just write the value on a piece of paper. Okay, first of all, the game is entirely in English to make it available in most of the countries. About the rules, I'm going to explain here briefly how the game works, but at that link in the description of the video you will find also a PDF with the detailed rules. The game is based on the board game Clue, but instead of having to find the killer, the aim is to find the diagnosis of an equine patient. Players must imagine that they are interns working in an equine hospital, and the different rooms on the board represent the different areas of an hospital. For example, you see here the examination room, the labs, internet room, radiology, and so on. So, at the beginning of the game, a clinical case is presented to all the players. The aim is to collect enough diagnostic test results to reach the diagnosis. Whoever reaches the diagnosis first is the winner. Okay, then the green square with the question marks on the board are those of the chance card. When players end up on these squares, they have to take one card from the deck and read it loudly. Here there are questions to win extra money or to play again. There can be both good news or bad news, it depends, they are chance cards. Now about the number of players, it may vary. It's required a minimum of 2 players plus the game master. For this game, it's necessary to have a game master, that is the one who has all the information about the case and will manage the payments, the diagnostic test, and will verify the correctness of the diagnosis. The game master and the players must have their smartphone at hand, because the idea is that when a player buys a diagnostic test, the game master will send that test only to the player that paid for the test by a messaging app such as WhatsApp, Messenger or Telegram, so that only the player that paid for the test can see the results and not the others. How does the game end? Well, when a player thinks he or she knows the diagnosis, he or she tells it loudly to the other players and the game master. The game master will verify the correctness of the diagnosis. If it is correct, then the player has won and the game ends. If it was wrong, then the player has lost the turn and the game will continue. As you can understand, the number of times that you can play to this game depends on the number of cases that you have. So I make this game available to those professors who want to include this type of teaching in their program. In this way, they will have just to create clinical cases in accordance with their program so that the students can play. If not, I can provide you the cases that I have created, but as this information should be read only by the game master, I'm asking that only the game master contact me privately on Instagram, and I will send only to him or her the link to download the information regarding the cases. Okay, I hope that you like the video. If you are going to play, I hope that you will have fun and you will find it useful. In the game rules, you will find all the information to play the game, but if you have any doubt, I ask you again to let me know by commenting this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!